two brothers, one bloodline, two paths to salvation. Everyone says Eren Yeager did everything for freedom. We witnessed the rumbling. We saw the horror. But what if Eren's rage was actually a mistake? What if Zeke's Yeager euthanization plan was the only truly merciful choice? Let's dive deep into an alternate timeline, a world we might have seen if Zeke had succeeded. Before we start, if you like this kind of anime content, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. And watch this video till end because I'll tell you which side I'll choose. Let's start with Zeke. To understand his plan, you first have to understand his childhood. Zeke was not raised with love. He was raised as a weapon. His parents treated him like a tool, a way to restore Eldian's power. They forced their ideology onto him, trained him, pressured him until he broke. As a child, Zeke felt like a failure. He couldn't meet their expectations, and the fear of being punished, the fear of being abandoned, shaped everything he became. Then, one person changed his life. Tom Saver, the man who gave him the Beast Titan. He told Zeke about his sufferings and his children's death, saying that it wouldn't happen if he had not been born. Saver lost his family because of the hatred towards Eldian, the pain, the loss, that endless cycle of suffering changed Zeke forever. Through Saver, Zeke came to a horrifying conclusion. He knew Founding Titan can be capable of changing the very body composition of the subjects of Ymir. That's where the euthanization plan of Zeke was born. Zeke's idea was simple but terrifying. If Eldians stopped having children, then over time their entire race would disappear. And with that, the power of the Titans would vanish too. No more wars, no more fear, no more walls. In Zeke's eye, this was not cruelty, this was mercy, a peaceful ending to endless suffering. Now, let's look at Eren. For Eren, Zeke's plan was not peace, it was surrender. Eren believed that if the world already wanted Eldians dead, then choosing extinction was not freedom, it was giving up. So, Eren made a brutal choice. He chose survival, no matter the cost. He chose to protect his people, even if it meant destroying everyone else. That's why he started the rumbling, to secure a future where Eldians could exist. To Eren, freedom mattered more than morality. Now imagine this. What if things went differently? What if in that moment Eren agreed with Zeke? The founder activates, and suddenly every Eldian loses the ability to have children. At first, everything seems peaceful. The rumbling never happens, millions of people leave, Marley survives, the world is safe. Armin builds peace through diplomacy. Mikasa never has to kill Eren. Levi finally sees a quiet world. For years, it feels like Zeke was right. But then time passes. 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, no children, no future. No next generation. Paradise becomes silent. Empty streets, empty homes. The walls still stand, but there is no one left inside. Everything the Survey Corps fought for, everything Erwin dreamed of, everything Levi sacrificed, fades away, not with war, but with silence. And that's the real cost of Zeke's plan. He would have saved the world, but erased his own people. Now, the debate becomes clear. If the goal is to reduce suffering, Zeke is right. No mass genocide, no rumbling, no millions of deaths. But if your goal is freedom and survival, then Aaron is right. Because Aaron gave his people a future, a cruel future, but still a future. In simple words, Zeke saves lives, Aaron saves identity, and maybe this was the point all along. The creator of Attack on Titan, Hajime Isayama, never wanted to pick us a hero. He wanted us to feel uncomfortable. Because in real life, there are no perfect choices in war, only consequences, sacrifices, and pain. Zeke was shaped by the suffering and chose to end it. Eren was shaped by suffering and chose to fight it. Two brothers, two solutions. Both tragic. And now the question is, what matters more? A peaceful world where your people disappear, or a brutal world where your people survive? Honestly, the more I think about it, the more I feel like Zeke's plan causes less suffering. Yes, it's dark. Yes, it's still a form of genocide. But compared to destroying most of the world, it feels like the lesser evil. So, if I had to choose, I would still follow Zeke's plan. Now, I'm asking you, would you choose peaceful extinction, letting your culture fade so the world can live, or violent survival, burning the world so your people can breathe? I'm Zeke's team. What about you?